Hello, and welcome to the Connector Show. I'm the Connector, and I will be your host today. Today, I will tell you an interesting story. It's about a miracle that happened during the Christmas Eve. This miracle shows that, like always, all people are the same and share the same basic values. It's about a miracle that happened during the World War II, and it involves American and German soldiers. The link is in the description. The story goes like this. Fritz Winken was a child when the German and US forces were engaging in a life-or-death struggle in the Battle of the Bulge, Germany's last-ditch effort to turn the tides of war in their favor. He was left in a shack with his mother away from the battlefield by his father, the German soldier. During the chaos of the battle, it was not uncommon for soldiers to get separated from their units in the dark woods. On Christmas Eve, 3 lost US soldiers had come across the shack and asked to come in. Fritz and the German cook's wife had a chicken cooking, which was to be their meal for the holiday. But the woman had invited the lost Americans to partake in the supper. As they waited for the meal, a knock rang out on the shack's door. It was 4 German soldiers. They also became separated from their unit. The lady remarked that they are guests and that there were Americans, and for them to enter, they would have to lay down their arms. The Americans had to do likewise. After some strange silence, US soldier offered the Germans cigarettes. This broke the ice as one of the German soldiers began to treat one of the Americans who had been wounded. Later, they all broke out in a song, singing Silent Night, and slept under the same roof for the evening. In the morning, the German soldiers gave directions for the Americans to rejoin their unit, as well as building a stretcher for the wounded soldier. The Germans returned as well, bringing the woman and her son to her husband. My comment. So, this story is a proof that all people are basically peaceful and don't want to confront and wage wars. People are just pushed into wars and forced to battle each other. People who don't know each other fight against each other. Does this make any sense? And those people fight for politicians where all the world politicians know each other. Again, does this make any sense? Why should peaceful people fight other peaceful people who are complete strangers and never harm them on any way? Therefore, if at least for a moment in their heads soldiers from both sides get removed from the war, and if they are put under the same roof, they all become absolutely the same, just normal human beings who want to survive, want food and drink, a roof above heads, song and a good sleep. The natural state of every human being is to be peaceful and willing to help others, not the other way around. In reality, there is no nation who wants to attack another nation. Unfortunately, there are just warmongering politicians who brainwash, scare, and push their nation against another nation. Americans and Germans are just normal people who were pushed against each other during the World War II. They never wanted the war. Actually, no nation ever wanted the war in whole human history. That's it. Hopefully, this will change in the future, and if the Connected Show contributes to that, I have no words to describe how much I will be honored and the Connected Show's mission will be completed. I hope that you will find the Connected Show valuable, recommend me to others, subscribe to my YouTube channel and become my patron. Help me build the show. Let's change the world together and let's connect.